Hey guys, let me move my webcam. Um, I'm making this. Yes, today was supposed to be a Dark Souls video. It was actually supposed to be the first episode of Dark Souls 3, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But I also wanted to make this video as sort of a small update video type thing. But the first thing I want to talk about is the whole Dark Souls situation. So first, I want to address some comments that were left on the on the Dark Souls 2 boss tier list video. Today is Saturday when I'm recording this. So the video right now is at, let's go ahead and look, refresh. It's at almost 700 views, which is nuts. There's a fair few comments on there as well, and just about every single one. Ugh, I have the hiccup. Sorry, I just came from eating. Just about every single one of them on there disagrees with me, which is fine. Definitely something I knew I was signing up for when I made that tier list video, because I'm not. I see bosses in Dark Souls games very differently. First of all, so maybe something not expected because of how much I love these games is I'm not much of a lore person with these games. I tend to not care too much around the reasons behind stuff is happening, if I'm being honest. Which maybe makes me seem like a loser in some respects. But yeah, I don't care much for lore, especially with my bosses. I sometimes like to know like what's going on. Like I know the entirety of the Bloodborne lore, really dig the lore in that game, but I'm not super in depth with it when it comes to Dark Souls games. So the way I rate bosses in my tier list tends to honestly just come from design and how much fun I had fighting the boss. That's it. That's just how I rate when I do my boss tier lists. Someone commented, they said this seems more like a boss fight tier list, and it's like, yeah, that's what it is. I didn't realize that people were going to be like, oh, well, I like this boss's lore more. So, but that was the first bit I wanted to discuss. On the second bit is people were saying that I missed a couple bosses, and by technicalities, I missed a couple bosses, like literally 2 from the main game. So I want to talk about them real quick. First of all, you have, I referenced this in the video, but you have this one down here called, where is it? Dark Lurker. I didn't even know this was a thing. Secret and optional boss of Dark Chasm of Old. It's from a Covenant. I didn't know about this. When we were playing through Dark Souls 2 and when I was doing Dark Souls 1, I had a viewer who was like helping us do stuff, and he never mentioned anything about this. First of all, I want to say this boss looks really cool. Like, I dig his design. He looks awesome. But the whole reason I didn't rate him in the video is because we didn't fight him, and I just didn't even know this boss existed. So there's that one. The other one was this one, Prowling Magus and the Congregation. This is a mini boss in Bright Cave, Tildora, that I remember I talked about it. I remember the video when I talked about it, because I was like, I don't know why this guy's here. It's just the Vatican fight, or the what are they called? Deacons of the Deep fight from Dark Souls 3, but like worse. And this boss would have been firmly in like the lowest tier possible, right next to Royal Rat Vanguard, just because the boss sucks. But besides that, like, I did the rest of these bosses. Like, they're all in the tier list video. All of them are, as far as I'm aware. But I also just, because I wanted to rank the DLC bosses, because you know, I didn't do it in the video, but I figured I'd talk about it right now. So Elena Squalid King, this is from the Sunken sort of city, or the Crown of Sunken King DLC. She was what felt more like a final boss than the actual final boss, which is here. She was pretty cool. She's related to Nishandra. I liked her design a lot, and her boss fight was like decent. I probably placed her in like B or A, by what I remember. Again, I'm not super familiar with it. You got people who watched that video also got to remember, I've played through Dark Souls 2 entirely once, and I've played through half of Dark Souls 2 like 3 times, I guess. Also, my air conditioner just kicked on, but I'm not going to go on and turn it off because, you know, not a big deal to me. Anyway, her boss fight was okay, probably like I said, B, maybe A. Sin the Silmering Dragon. I don't like this boss. I feel like for a final boss of a DLC, super weak. Like low B, high C, probably. These trio, also known as the Gank Squad, trash, awful, easily like the lowest tier possible, because it's just 3 NPCs. It's just Havel, Lucatiel, and then this person. Very boring. Smelter Demon, Blue Smelter Demon. about the same as regular Smelter Demons, or wherever he was. I think he may have been B or C, so probably right next to that. Fume Knight, easy S, incredible boss fight. Sir Alone, easy S, incredible boss fight. Crown of the Ivory King, Burnt Ivory King, terrible, C tier. Ava the King's Pet, B, I guess. It's fine, it's like a big cat. And then this one, oh, we didn't fight it. We fought it once, but it's just two big cats, and it's really annoying. And so we did it once, and we were like, nah, we're good actually. But yeah, so that is my addressing of the tier list situation. I figured I'd talk about that. Let me do this now, and let's talk about some more things. So the reason there's a Dark Souls 3 video today, Alan, Zach, and I, which are Zach was my friend who was. Why do I seem so weirdly in frame? There we go. Zach is who was playing Dark Souls 2 with me. He's my best friend. And then Alan is the guy who's in like all the other videos, like Fossil Fighter, Spider-Man, all that stuff. My other best friend. We are moving into a house together in from the time of recording this, about 3 weeks. So stuff is very stressful right now. And then we're also, me and my family always go away for a week during Thanksgiving, which can sometimes cause some scheduling issues with having to get like a full week of videos done in advance. So that it just causes some problems. So I decided with this week, Fossil Fighters ended last week on Friday, but the highlights video for that goes up tomorrow, and then Spider-Man ended yesterday, and the highlights for that goes up Friday. So I was like, this week's very much there's like all of our series are ending. Like Dark Souls 2 ended last week, Fossil Fighters is finishing this week, Spider-Man's finished this week. And so I was like, I don't want to next week like post episodes of new series and then go on hiatus for like a couple weeks because like the moving in and then us leaving. So I decided to just kind of take like the entirety of November off, which sucks, but it does a couple things. So first of all, it means that when we come back, it feels fresh because it's like, here's Dark Souls 3, here's, spoiler alert, Spider-Man 2, and then a Pokemon thing. I won't talk about that just yet. You'll see it when you see it. So it's like a whole bunch of new, fresh stuff all coming in at once, and so that's good. And then also it just gives us time to build up some footage and not have to stress about the channel while we're moving in and then while we're gone for a week, and just it just makes things easier on me, honestly, overall, because I'm the one who I edit all the videos, I record all the videos, I post all the videos. So it takes a lot of pressure off me because I mentioned it before, but I'm a school teacher, so like that I'm not home from like 6:40 a.m. until about 4:30 p.m. I'm gone for about 10 hours, which is fine. I enjoy that. I like my job, but that means, and then also on top of being a school teacher, I'm in college still. I still have a year left of that, so I have schoolwork to do, and then I also have to edit. So like, I don't have free time anymore, which is fine. It's okay. But it just meant that if I added onto those three things, preparing for a move, I just can't. I don't have time. I just frankly do not have time. So after Friday's video goes up, which will be the Spider-Man 1 highlights from the series, we're going to be going on hiatus until, let me look at my calendar. We're going to be going on hiatus till I believe November the 30th. Maybe December the 6th. Probably more so December the 6th. I haven't decided yet. It'll depend on how much ahead of time we get with stuff. Because like the Monday video that was supposed to go up next Monday is already done. I already have the Dark Souls 3 script written. The Wednesday video I need to work on. But actually no, I guess it's not done. I guess none of those videos are done, huh? Oh no, it's because this week. Okay, so no. So I actually don't have any video. It's just the Dark Souls 3 video. That's pretty much it. Like the script's written. I just gotta record it and edit it. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and tentatively right now say, I'm looking at Oh, hold on. Let me go. Okay. No, it'll be December 4th. That is a Monday. That is when stuff will come back. We'll probably post a vlog, like December 3rd or something, being like, here's our house. Here's a house tour. Here's how stuff's going. But videos will come back December 4th. That is a Monday. So yeah, that was what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to address the tier list situation. I honestly mostly just find it funny. I've been responding to like every comment, saying things like, "That's just opinions are opinions, my guys. Sorry." But I talked a bit more about it in this video. It's like I see the boss fights in these games differently than most people. And I addressed what I missed and stuff, and I talked about Dark Souls 3, and then that's the update as well. If we're going after this Friday, we will not be seeing us for about a month. There may be some live streams while we're gone. They'll be on the YouTube channel, of course. Probably. I know when we all move in together, we're planning to get back into Apex. I still have Sekiro to play and get through because I've only ever done the one stream of it, and so I very much need to get that done. And then start playing Elden Ring so that I'm ready for when the DLC comes out. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Channel's been doing amazing recently. Very, very happy with the steady growth. I think the Dark Souls videos are pulling a ton of people in, and I hope they continue because I genuinely love these games and I enjoy being able to write these scripts and make these types of videos about it. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!